pole vault is probably the closest thing to being in the circus and being a trapeze artist. You have to have a strong will. You have to have a lot of intestinal fortitude. You need speed. You need strength, and you have to have a lot of courage. I mean, you're literally throwing your head backwards. When everybody else wants to be right side up, you're upside down, going up, climbing the pole, and going over the bar. So it takes a very courageous and very athletic young man to excel in the sport.
I always liked it. I mean, I always had like a lot of help from my brother, Brian. I had a lot of help from the seniors, like Brian and John mainly. Brian and John Carstensen. They were like a real big help to me when I was a freshman and sophomore. Big help. Usually, like, a lot of people join track, and like they see it as like a fun sport, and then like they see the pole vault. It looks really fun. I mean, it's not like an easy thing. It takes like a good amount of time to get used to and to get the hang of it. And probably the main reason that I did it was because when my brother was in high school, I was in the 7th grade, and I would go to his meets and see like that he was having a good time, and I figured it'd be a lot of fun to do.
Brian Duggan is one of the most intense, stoic, competitive people you will ever meet. Whereas Kyle, he has that tremendous competitive edge, but he's more loose, and he'll give me a smile, he'll give Coach Garofalo a smile. He's much more relaxed, whereas the intensity of Brian was always like a freight train going down the tracks, and Kyle's more relaxed and takes it as it comes.
I think it's good that my brother did really well. Probably if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have never did pole vault, because he probably would have never started if he kept playing basketball and baseball. Probably never did track. So I would say it's a good thing that he's good and he did track, and now I'm doing it. I'm doing it pretty good right now.
The first goal is to get to 16 feet. The fact that he's at 15.6 in January bodes well, because that puts him well ahead of any projections that we had put forth earlier in the year. So the next goal will be 16 feet, and then to go for Brian's school record and number 2 all-time New York State, which would be 16.2.
I'm helping out the team with points, but every man counts, and so far everyone on the team is doing very well, and they're probably going to bring in a lot of points for the cities, and hopefully we'll win again.
Well, if you break it down, you want to be long and lean and ripped. You want to be strong. You want to be explosive. You want to be focused. You want to be a student of the sport. So in essence, that's the definition of Kyle Duggan.